Friends and... Sorry, good start, good start. 1 second. I may have just inhaled an entire pack of Jaffa cakes. Chat, friends and enemies. What is happening? Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. This is No Man's Sky, and in 2025, I am falling. I don't know which way. I'm having a rough mental health time, and the world is a big old piler, and there are very few things that I can rely on in 2025. DollyWhiskers, great. My friends, great. Cat, frogs, great. I feel untethered. I feel like I'm falling, and I don't know which way I'm falling. This feels like it was meant to be more dramatic than it is. I'm trying my best. Had to take a day off this week. Had to take a day off of streaming. Have been absolutely rammed at work. We did a full rebrand of a website at work, like a full rebrand. And that's done, and it was flawless. And I shouldn't second guess myself because it went great, and everybody's positively received it, and it's going real well. And I was really nervous about going live tonight for some reason. And I don't really know why, because when I Twitch stream, everything feels better afterwards, because I get to come on here and I get to voice how I'm feeling, and I get to sort of be honest with you guys, and I drop the social masking, and it's gone. But I need to be honest and say I have had a consistent amount of shit stack up in terms of financial stuff. And this isn't me asking for money. I will preface this, but I've entered a period of my life. Again, we seem to do it around every time around the same time of year, especially the last 3 years, where everything breaks simultaneously. And touch wood, PC, Twitch, everything along those lines is fine. But I was doing really well with, like, saving. I was doing the adult thing. I was saving. We had all of these plans, great, amazing freaking plans, and we were trucking along, and everything was great. And then we got to August, and then we had to get part of the roof fixed, and that was basically all of our savings gone. And then that didn't fix a problem, so we then have to get a plumber out to fix the other problem. So that's going to be more money gone, and I need to get mouth guard fitted because I'm stressed because of work being so rammed, and I'm grinding my teeth while I'm sleeping, and that's going to be... This is all coming from a place of privilege, but I was so... With everything else that's happened in the world in 2025, I felt like I was doing so well in terms of, like, being a little pack rat, like packing for an emergency. And obviously, I did pack for an emergency. We've not fucked ourselves. We got the roof fixed. We are going to call a plumber. And I just... August and September have been a lot, and when I say this, I feel like I've been free falling for like 2 months straight, and I don't know where I'm gonna land or which way I'm gonna go next. And I just want to say, after 3 years of being on Twitch, because today is the first time the 3-year anniversary flag is on the channel. It will be up for, I think, 48 hours is generally the rule, so today and tomorrow. I'm really thankful for having the community, the friends that I have made through the community, the close connections that I have made, and just generally everything surrounding Twitch. I did not know before I started Twitch that I needed Twitch, and not Twitch per se. I needed something that was like, I needed something creative to pour my energy into, because I just needed a thing, and I didn't have a thing until I did the whole Twitch thing. And we're here 3 years on now, and there's like, I'm collabing with people, and I've got like the little group with Kine and Nats, and I'm like playing video games for you on a weekly basis, and I'm sort of like looking at my my full-time job and going, holy shit, I'm doing you so I can afford to do the Twitch streaming thing. I'm just so thankful after 3 years of being on this platform and doing what we do, that there are people that want to check me out on a weekly, monthly, whatever basis that keep on coming back, and people like that who I have like actively come to care about quite deeply, the friends that I've made, and the feelings that those people make me feel. Because as a person, I Like, I joke about being dead inside. Like a cold hard logic sort of being. And when I am like, basically somebody basically 24 hours ago, somebody said something to me from the community where I was so taken aback that I couldn't respond. They said something and I couldn't respond. Like, it was literally dead radio noise. My brain went, woo, and it was gone. And that person means a hell of a lot to me. And I've told them as much. And I have apologized for my complete lack of response in terms of the thing that they said to me. I'm not going to give a name or who it was or whatever. But either way, in 2025, as we approach my 3-year anniversary, I find I have more people to care about in my life than I have had like the last 2 decades combined. And sometimes I'm very scared it's going to go away. So when I take a day off and then I come back, I haven't done that in a while. When I come back and go live for that first time, for some reason it feels absolutely horrendous. So this has sort of been to make myself feel better, because Tuesday was the first day I've taken off in quite some time outside of when I had literal surgery. And now we're back and it's okay. And I'm live and I'm talking to you and I've been ranting and I'm able to speak for 3 minutes frickin' solid. 13 minutes solid, and the world hasn't ended. So, but I also just ate an entire box of lemon Jaffa cakes. Sponsor, if they would like to send me some for free, I'll eat them. They're pretty good. Honestly, if you want some lemon Jaffa cakes, get some lemon Jaffa cakes. They're real nice. I'm going to whiz through chat real quick. Sorry, that got very emotional. I wasn't really prepared for that. And some of this stuff I don't script any of it. It's literally everything that just comes out of my brain. It's word vomit, and I never know where it's going to begin and where it's going to end, and we sort of mumble our way through the entire experience. But I'm really thankful for being here. I'm really proud of the community that both myself and DollyWhiskers have built and sort of like perpetuated around Dolly sometimes streaming and me streaming on the weekly. I'm really proud of Dolly in general, just with the amount of shit that the world throws at them on a daily basis with regards to their disability and chronic health. And I'm so proud of myself, and I need to admit this sometimes, and this is one of those rare occasions that I will. Off the back of a new website being released this week with work, I'm so proud of myself for being as good at my job as I am, that I can give my chronically ill disabled partner a safe space for them to thrive as best as they possibly can in a world that realistically, with the way that politics, economics and social state is going, is not the best place. It's a scary place to be LGBT, it's a scary place to be disabled, it's a scary place to be a minority right now. Yeah, so thank you for the platform that you give me and the memories that we've made along the way. Sanguine, congratulations on the first. Jura, welcome. Thank you for the quiet hello. Jura, thank you for the contribution. Chat, if you go to your channel point menu down here, there is a community challenge currently running. If you put channel points into that community challenge, they'll be refunded to you at the end of a 30-day period. It's all about teaching you a life skill. It's all about teaching you how to save. It's all about giving you the power to afford my more expensive channel point redeems. Sky Alakara redeemed loud hello. What's up, bitch? No, I'm just Sky. If you want to record that as a message, I'll make it like 50,000 points, and you can just play it anytime you want for 50,000 points. Sanguine, thank you very much for the contribution and the button presses and the instantaneous loss at that one button press. Can I just say that once upon a time, the odds of the button game were 1 to 100. So occasionally you would get a dice roll of 1. They are now 1 to 400. So not only did you just roll a 1 out of 400, basically go buy a lottery ticket, because go buy a lottery ticket. That's quite impressive that you did that. It was impressive. Sky with a 270 stream streak. I'm going to have to buy you a present when you hit 300. I still need to buy Vulcan Ryan a present too. Everybody remember that I owe you a present. That's actually impressive, Sky. It is. I just hope that somebody actually makes it to 300 and Twitch doesn't go, nope, like the last person did, because that was sad. Marek, welcome in, and thank you for hitting me with your toilet brush. I hope it was clean and fresh from the packet, otherwise that is gross. Marek, thank you for the contribution. Nice, Chim, we are proud of you. Yay for joining the Retainer Guard Club. You're doing well, Chim, you're loved and appreciated. Thank you, Jura. What Jura said. Ryan with a 35 stream streak. It's very sad. Gingerbread Oreos are pretty damn good. Gingerbread Oreos? I didn't know those existed. No need to apologize for emotions. But sometimes there is. Because sometimes, and I don't want to shine too much light on my own trauma, but sometimes, like, when you're, like, between the ages of 18 and 21, you find yourself in a relationship with somebody that sort of, like, disenfranchises you from your own feelings so much that it makes it all about them. And then when you feel feelings, it's bad because it's your sole responsibility to take care of their feelings in every possible way. And then after 21 and, like, meeting the love of your life and my partner DollyWhiskers, and sort of like getting the job that I have and meeting the people that I have, I spend basically every day dragging myself out of that trauma-ridden hole that I found myself in between the ages of 18 and 21, because there's this thing, right? There's this concept that I've sort of like relayed to friends before. Self-deprecation. You are completely valid in the feelings that you are experiencing. If you are feeling feelings about a certain thing, yes, that other thing, but I'm trying to think of the best way to word this without sort of like it spilling off from something. So imagine, right? Imagine. You get a splinter in your finger, right? You get a splinter in your finger, but you were also massively, like, that's bad for you. That's real bad, the splinter in your finger. But somebody else gets shot in the ass. Your splinter being really bad for you doesn't invalidate the fact that that splinter is bad for you, even though that person that realistically is experiencing more pain from the fact that they got shot in the ass. I am a person that self-deprecates as a response to a lot of stuff that happened to me in my formative years. It is okay to feel something. You cannot disenfranchise yourself from your own feelings. In the case of your world at that moment, that thing might be absolutely horrendous to you. But at the same time, there are so many bad things that are happening in the world at the same time. I feel like if you can't look after yourself to some degree, you would never get anything done, because there's always something absolutely horrendously heinous happening elsewhere that you can't invalidate your own feelings for absolutely every single thing. And if I could travel back in time and I could tell baby Chim that entire concept about not basing their entire emotional, like, progression around somebody else entirely, I would, God knows what I would be right now. DollyWhiskers, bless them, has managed to drag my brain out of whatever hole that it had put itself in during those years. Over many, many years of beating me around the head and telling me that I'm adorable. We got there sort of eventually, but when I'm tired and a load of shit is happening in work and real life and everything, it's extremely easy, to fall back on old habits. You can always sum that up as it's a scary place to not be a straight cis white man, 100%. Well, I tried. It's scary enough already for a cis white man, especially one that cares about humans. Kara, thank you very much for the contribution and welcome in. Are you back from your trip yet, Kara? Imagining? Emotions aren't the enemy, it's the actions that incite that they can be helpful or harmful. Reminds me of a time in uni when my friends and I were out, and as I was climbing out to the back seat, she noticed a ding in the side of her car and slammed the door shut, and my hand got locked in the door. The damage to her car still sucked, even though I was very much in pain. Yes. Yeah, you can't... I try not to invalidate the way that I feel. And at the same time, I try to be honest about the way that I'm feeling in these little stream openers sometimes, because I think if I came on here, because this has always been about me not social masking, if I came on here and lied to you about the way that I was feeling, I would be doing what we've built on Twitch as a community a disservice, because I came on here and I was honest about my feelings. I came on here and I have always focused around that concept of not socially masking. And if I come on here and I'm like, I'm not going to tell you why I look like this, or I've been like, I'm really depressed for I need to sometimes I'm not asking, I don't need chat to be my therapist, but at the same time I need to be honest with you. Because honestly, it helps me in as much as voicing it out loud to a webcam, apparently. Who knew? But this is No Man's Sky. Last time, we did a bunch of resource gathering, and in the interim, I've done a bunch of resource gathering. I have one of the new Corvette most recent updates to the game spaceships now, so I think I'm sorted for spaceships basically forever. And the entire concept of what this stream is going to be about today is we're going to be progressing some of the story, because we got our little interlocked set of planets right at the very beginning of this gameplay footage that I've been recording of this game. Evil Seedlet survived cancer, or beat cancer, I can't remember the words. We've got Patrick, we've got Beelzebul, and we've got George. We're going to be aiming to leave this system very soon. We can always come back. And I think the next logical step in terms of stuff that I need to do in this game to share with all of you is some of the main story quests, because I've been bimbling about. I've been doing like side questing off stream. I've just been doing stuff in general. And there's a bunch of content that I just don't have access to because I've not progressed the story. So we progress the story, we loop back round, we do some more of it. I'm having a nice time with No Man's Sky. It's quite a very easy game to stream, and I've got the jukebox on, which I also like. Having a little bit of passive audio that's not necessarily in theme with the game, for some reason makes my brain extremely happy. So yeah, I hope you're well. I know a lot of stuff is going on for a lot of people in the community right now, so I will say the usual words. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. Our community celebrates achievements big or small, but in the grander scheme of things, some people consider getting out of bed a big deal, some people consider running a marathon a big deal. I don't care where you are on that spectrum. If you have done something cool and you want to share it with the class, drop that shit in chat so we can talk about it. As I have already talked about, I'm very proud that I rolled out this brand new website. This is now the 5th brand new website that I've rolled out for the company that I've worked for 14 years. It is the 5th equivalent of the company website that I've done with the help of a graphic designer and a third-party coder, and it's come together real well. I'm like, it's good. I think I'm a project manager. I think people like me to be in charge of projects. And it's scary. It's very scary because it sort of feeds into this. I've got imposter syndrome when it comes to my job, or I have it in fits and starts. Sometimes it's really bad. Sometimes it's not there at all. And part of me goes, I organize the graphic design with a third-party graphic designer. I don't do the graphic design myself. I supply the web. I liaise with the web designer. I get them to communicate the entire time. And then we hand over the final product at the very end. And it's the toss-up of these two things, right? The person that I'm handing this brand new website to turns to me and goes, "Congratulations, Chimken, you've done a really good job." And it's whether or not that given day, my brain goes, but the graphic designer and the web designer did it. But at the same time, I was the one that helped. It's a whole... I project manage. I do the project managing, and that's good too. And if anybody would like to employ me as a project manager that is seeing this footage, I don't know what that means, because you're watching a person play No Man's Sky. Can I build you a space station in No Man's Sky? No. Dilemma, thank you very much for the contribution. We're going to play some video games, chat. It's going to be super, super exciting. We go over here, and then we turn last time's hat off. Then we go back over here. Just to give you a rough idea of how much I've played of this game off stream, I think the last time we played, I was on around 11 hours. I'm now on 25. Nomansky. Locked in for real, for real. Mo, welcome in. Partey. Dilemma, welcome to Bongo Cat. Oh, chat, if you...
The bow tie.
Yeah, it's cool. Bow ties are cool.
This from the man in the bow tie.
Bow ties are cool. Bow ties are cool.
Here's one. Bow tie. Get rid.
Bow ties are cool.
Cat, I can't remember if I said this, but if you would like to join Bongo Cat, you can download the Bongo Cat app from Steam. You can join us. There is a room code pinned to chat right now. Okay, so I found a village. We are on planet Patrick right now, which we're sort of like calling our home base because a couple of things have changed since the last time we played. I'm going to talk through them real quick. I found a settlement. It's on Patrick. It's a little township. You plow a load of money into this and it develops slowly over time. I will say, if you're wondering what my takeaway is from this part of the game, it's very slow. It's very expensive. I do not expect it to turn out into anything particularly great anytime soon. The next part, right? The next part. The most recent expansion in this game was Voyages, and it gave you the power to build your own spaceship from pieces, and I did. I found a YouTube video that basically instructed on how to build the spaceship from one of the game trailers that the developers had released, and this is it. So if I run up to... No, if I go in here, the video that I watched was by Hero to You, and it was this ship that features in one of the No Man's Sky trailers. It's very good. It's very nice, and I'll show you inside right now. I prefer it because it doesn't have landing gear, and it's got these cool hover jets underneath. But you can go up here, and I've got a shit ton of storage in the back of this ship now, and I can access it whenever I'm out and about, which is massively helpful because I've built like infrastructure that allows me to access it while I'm out and about. Teleporter, receivers, and matter streams and other bollocks like this. And then you go up to the second floor, and there's even more storage. So much storage to I could have put a bed in here, but no, I did not. And then you fly around like a regular ship. I built this ship from pieces. Incredible. Incredible. And the best thing about it, we did this very loosely when we glitched out on Kind's ship the other time. You can take it up to orbit, right? You can take it up to orbit. You can stop panning in the direction of the planet, because that's not going to end well. And you can remember the button. And you can get up from your seat and walk around. What's up, Rachel? What's the advice you need? I'll do my best. But you can open the hatch to your spaceship. I am not even slightly in orbit yet. I thought I was in orbit. I should be floating. No. We're fine. And then you can parachute. I might have thought that there was going to be anti-grav. I'm going to do a look. No Man's Audio is too much today. No worries. Thank you, DollyWhiskers. Bear with chat. We'll try this again. Parachute without parachute. Where we're going, we don't need roads. But I can do if I can not die, which would be fabulous. When I fall from space, I like to not die. Ah! We're fine. Ow. We're fine. And then I can resummon my spaceship, and it does this really cool landing. Ow! I can get attacked by a T-Rex. I have a child in my... Okay. What the fuck? I have a child in my class that farts. He just lets it rip, and it's usually loud. Other kids thought it was funny at first, but now they ignore it. The kid isn't doing it to be funny. I think he just lets it happen because that's what's normal to the kid. Advice? I don't have children. I'm not joking. I wish I was. I feel like the more you draw attention to it, the more it's going to be, like... I would like to preface this. I'm not qualified to give this advice, but I will give you my first gut instinct. Don't draw attention to it. They'll get bored because kids get bored. They'll get locked into something else that's like interesting or funny to them, and then they'll stop doing it. But at the same time, the more you draw attention to it, the more you give that, the more you give it some sort of like, they won't stop. So just don't draw attention to it. Encourage the kid to say excuse me. They don't always say it, but still. You need to, like... Everybody farts, right? I'm not, like, out here... I'm not out here pretending like people don't fart, so you're not going to be able to stop a kid from farting. Are there any amateur psychologists in the house? Hey, wait. Happy avocado. I don't know. How did I stop farting? But at this stage, they're usually embarrassed or they're trying to be funny about it. Yeah, which is why the thing, if they're trying to be funny about it in every way, if they're trying to be funny about it in any way, you can't draw attention to it, because the moment you draw attention to it, that's like legitimizing the comedy. It's funny because you've pointed it out. They just do it because it is natural to them. I will say it is natural. One should not be afraid to, like, it is natural. That is correct. That is the correct way of putting it. I don't think you can stop it. I do not think that. There it is. Now we're in anti-grab. I know, which is why I don't want to tell the parents. Last thing you want to do is embarrass the kids. Look at this. Look, I'm in space. This is the ship that I built. Isn't this cool? Defying gravity. Oh my god, Shadow Jokers, welcome in. How's it going? Long time no see. Long time no see to you. Maybe that's what's happening at home. I mean, they might be farting at home is what you're saying.
Protection falling.
How's it going, Shadow? Hope you're well, and thank you for the affiliate anniversary. My official anniversary is until tomorrow. I have plans. And let me just say, I'll give you a coded message. I've got a brand new job, and I will be wearing my best dress. At least the ship isn't full of farts, unlike my classroom. I mean, it's open to the vacuum of space right now. They would have been sucked out the back. I'm kind of... Nah, just 18-year-old's birthday party with 50 to save me. That sounds like it sucks. Honestly? What do 18-year-old birthday parties look like? It's been a very long time since I was 18, and I feel like I just got drunk. Sanguine farted a lot in class, I just know it. Yeah, Sanguine definitely did. Alcohol and crap music. Ugh. What kind of music are 18-year-olds into these days? Rap? It's not my cup of tea. It is not my cup of tea. Go ask if you can play some Bon Jovi and see what the reaction's like. Can I walk around on this? I'm just busy flying in space. I can. We can have a picnic on the top of my spaceship in orbit of my planet. Just saying. Who wants to join me for a picnic in space? Anyway. So that's my Corvette. I'm a rocker girl. Got My Chemical Romance tickets for next year. That is so exciting. I'm trying to think. Ask them... just walk through the house going, "Where are you? I'm so sorry." That is My Chemical Romance, isn't it? I'll be honest, I missed My Chemical Romance as an experience. I didn't listen to them. I got both days too ready to relive 13-year-old me's dream. It is a chimp, but banging nonetheless. Which one is My Chemical Romance? Who sings that? Who sings Where Are You? Black Parade. Is that... I thought Black Parade... I'm not good at this. When I was a young boy... When I was... Can't be friends anymore. My Chemical Romance. We can't be... What song am I thinking of? Yeah, no. That Blink 182? 182? Oh my god. Whoopsie. Well, I just... Fair enough. Fair enough. Still a banger though. No, I get that. So what song? Oh, I don't. I didn't avoid it. I did not listen to My Chemical Romance at all. Is he the guy? Gerard Way went on to do comic books, right? Umbrella Academy. Welcome to the Black Parade is their most popular. I didn't listen to My Chemical Romance. It's fine. They are both awful bands. Runs away. Oh my god. Can't just say that. You can't just come in here and say that. Luxury pigeon. Luxury pigeon. Everybody's entitled to their own taste in music, Pidge, even if they're wrong. But yeah, I didn't listen to My Chemical Romance. Raise the pitchforks and torches. In fairness, I didn't really listen to Blink 182 either. So you'll completely forgive the misunderstanding there for a couple of seconds. Let's go back to space. Yeah, you've listened to mostly MCR through me, 100%. Someone give me Pidge's address. I don't know it. Mostly the Danger Days album. I'll take your word for it. We're going to my spaceship. I've got a spaceship now. So I picked this up, I believe, on stream. So you'll have seen me deal with this, but it's now parked above Patrick. Let me get to. So this is the hangar in which I park all of my spaceships. They're very nice. I've got a small assortment of spaceships. Sometimes people visit and they fly away, and it's very exciting. I have that spaceship, and that spaceship, and that spaceship over there. It's very cool. I've got that one too. It flies and is very quick. But if I got the teleporter, I have my little crew. Music elitism kick in so hard, but no, I'm better than this. I'm capable of handling someone having different music experience, slows, heavy breathing. Second favorite album there. Love a bit of Party Poison. You're saying words to me that I feel upset that I don't know about them. Do I need to introduce myself to actual My Chemical Romance? But this is my freighter, right? And the cool thing about a freighter is this is basically a portable base. I have access to my warehouse of ships downstairs and all sorts of missions that I can send my crew on. But this bit is the cool bit because it's entirely customizable to me. So if I go back here, I've got a large assortment of storage devices and a refiner, which sucks stuff out of this sucks stuff out of space. So boom, 350 resources. Great. Okay. And then all of my storage. I also have a refiner, an industrial refiner. And if I go around here, I've got access to all of my like shops and shit. So I've got like this is my command interface where I send people on missions. This is my black hole that sends me to different places. This is where I can play dress up with my character. This is where I can scan an area that I've gone to for resources on planets. And at the end of the corridor, there is a delightful little shop. They don't sell cornettos, I'm afraid, but still, we're making do. And if I go upstairs, I've not done anything up here yet, but I believe I did install a viewing platform. If I go out here, I can walk onto the deck of my giant freighter, and I can fly about a little bit. Honestly, I think I can, so I'm not going to jump off this, because I don't know if I'll ever be able to get back up. But this is, and we're in space, and there's a planet up there, and it's definitely all space. Can I go down here? I can! Holy shit. I don't suggest riding around this while it's moving. You can't do that. Okay, we've found an invisible wall. No, we've just found a square on the floor that I couldn't stand over. I can walk to the edge and look down. Ugh. Yeah, that's my freighter. So what are we doing today? We are going to go follow the quest line. I need to unlock some stuff, so we're going to do quest stuff. I need to get back to my Corvette. Looks good, Chim. I'm here for it. I'm having a lot of fun grinding in this game. I was not expecting to like it as much as I have. It feels quite nice to exist in this. It feels quite nice to exist in this universe, Sanguine. There's a freighter up there. You just bimble about and you get new spaceships and you make space money. At some point, I will find the story, but today... No, I'm going to find the story today. I'm not going to immediately change my mind. Go down here. Go that way. Teleport back to my Corvette. Can I close this door today? I can. This door is extremely glitchy. I'm assuming it's going to be something they patch out. I actually got gifted that game, so I'll try it at some point. You should. It's quite fun. And then you hop in your spaceship, and then if I go... That's where I am. I'm in there. I'm in there. I can't see myself for some reason, but I'm definitely in there. I'm extremely hip for the aesthetic, honestly. The variety and the different ships that you can see, and the fact that you can build your own to look like shit like this. It makes a little... There is some part of this game that scratches that childhood notion of drawing little rockets on your sheets of paper. You know where you draw like the rocket shape and then you put the fins at the bottom and you were really cool if you could draw cool fire? I remember doing that as a kid quite a bit, and there is some sort of advanced state that this game gets you into where it feels like that. So, I want to go and we can do Artemis, which is the main... What do we have to do? I've got 3 main stories right now. I can fly through a black hole. This just seems like a really bad idea. We're going to do Artemis. After returning to my ship, a stranger identifier... After returning to my ship, a stranger identifying themselves as Artemis contacted me. Static and interference rendered communication difficult, but it is clear that Artemis needs my help. I must find some way to boost the signal before it's too late. I need to reach a long-range transmitter, and we do this by going to it. Where is it right now? Honestly, kind of hoping it would stand out a bit more. Get that one down there. Oh, interesting. I haven't got enough power to get there. Bollocks. I mean, I've been there, so I can't... Somewhere closer that I can jump to and then jump the rest of the way. Yeah, we're going to do that. We'll go here with the idea that that's halfway to Larassa, and then we'll go the rest of the distance. Are you prepared for space? My Chemical Romance is just mild nostalgia, a decent band that you just that was just very cool to listen to. You might say Buena Vista Social Club too, but I didn't get socialized to think there's people who don't listen to some of that. I realize that your experience differently also, but don't include elitism. Dear Lord, I'm slow rider. No worries. I get what you're talking about. It's cool. I listened to a lot of Skin Dread when I was around that age, when My Chemical Romance was coming out. I was listening to a lot of Skin Dread. If you don't know who Skin Dread is, I highly recommend you go give him a listen. Reggae metal. I don't want to go there, even though it is unmapped. I just got into a system with ice planets. Sub-Zero. Icy. I don't think that this system is very warm. There was another planet. I saw it. I didn't imagine it. There definitely was one. There it is. You're going to give me the stats? Do I have to fly closer? I might have to fly closer. You mentioned them once. I listened to something and I liked it. You don't mention them often. It's not like... I listen to a hell of a lot of music. I'll be honest, I don't talk about it very often. I've done this thing on my Blue Sky account. You can go follow me at Blue Sky at the clickable link available in chat right now. I'm doing this thing on Blue Sky where the world is such a clusterfuck right now that if I hear a song that makes me feel less like the world's a clusterfuck, I'm trying to post it in that Blue Sky post. It seems to be quite punky right now. I'm very much into like the maybe slightly politicized punk. Sure, that's fine, and they're not here to kill me. There's a moon, though. I'm gonna go to the space station and move on. I don't want to get bogged down in exploring. We're not here to explore. We're here to go to new frontiers. That one over there looks like Patrick. Nuclear planet. Nuclear! Gamma root. Salvageable scrap. Radioactive. Everything's icy or radioactive. Where are my paradise planets? I just want a nice Caribbean planet that I can build a little shack on and live there till live out the end of my space days. Are we gonna... There we go. Slightly politicized punk is like, fuck the government, but gently. I'm trying to think of the way to put it. I get the punk is quite politically... Okay, maybe it's very politicized punk, not slightly. Maybe slightly was the wrong way of putting it. Basically, there is a band called Hyphen. Hyphen. That has just released, like, their first EP. It's available on Spotify and all sorts of other places, and it's singing about politics that I understand because it's quite contemporary Britain's fucked type politics. And don't get me wrong, chat. Britain is kind of fucked. I've not seen this shit before. Hello, friends. I like the booty. I do not have any money. I've not seen this shit before either. With the balls. Where are you? There was a dude stood there. Did he climb inside? You're this one. The pilot clucks excitedly and pecks at the trading manifest. They are clearly delighted by unscheduled opportunity to buy and sell goods. They click their beak and nod towards their starship. Even their craft would be available for the right price. No, that's not good either. I want to know what this is. Frickin' hell, this station's busy. I've gone to other places and not seen a single ship. Okay. Okay. We're being bogged down. I need to go to two places. I need to go up here. I need to touch this. Every time you go to a new station, hit up this point. It will unlock an inventory slot. I'll look at what you've got real quick. Nothing particularly interesting. Yeah. It's got a hell of a lot of things. I want a rifle. I've got a little tiny pistol. I want a rifle weapon. I've yet to find a good one that beats what I've already got. What are you selling? Technology, exocraft research, starship research. Do you have anything of interest? I'm not sure if these change. Positron module. No. Okay, and what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna touch this. Just for the sake of it. And then we're gonna go back to my ship. Try not to get landed on. System traffic depends on something when you go to the galaxy map. Seeing wealth status, population, I can't remember, but yes. Well, and there are abandoned systems. Woo, spooky. It's okay, I've got me and my ship will conquer the universe. I've called this ship. Generic name, enter here. Basically, I'm going with the shape, a theme. All of my ships are bang ship A, B, C, D, E, and my freighter is the Coop. You need that explained. Sorry, you just don't understand chickens. Moving on. Try not to get crashed into as I move on. Okay, so what I wanted to do was use this as a jumping pad and then jump down to the next place. Rasa. Can I go here now? I can. Good. That's fine. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Now entering Larasa. See the stars next to the civilization. Yes. 2, 3 stars. 1, 2, 3. Is that busyness? That's what I meant. So if I go back to Ulfar, however we're now pronouncing this. See, I'm not sure that that's correct on the understanding that those areas are the same star rating. But I never see anybody there. I see loads of people in Larasa. Either way, it's not important. No. We were just... We're in Larasa now. Where were we just now? I'm getting confused. Which one were we in before? Miami? No. Either way. It don't matter. Sooner or later, I will have to buy and sell some ships to make some money, so the more people I can find, the better. I was kind of expecting Patrick... Oh! Something, friend. Sentinel emergency. Planetary settlement, of which I'm overseer. Wait, what? The fragmented hologram that flickered on my starship communicator was a citizen of a planet. Hello? A trace of metal. Wait, what? Is my fucking Bang Site A is under attack? What the fuck? Economy is the word. Give higher tier ships, generally speaking. My settlement is under attack by sentinels. I don't know what this means, but we're going to find out. I'm going to take a shortcut back. We're going to use the teleportation thing. If I teleport to my freight, what sort of economy? Also trends the ships, haulers, mining systems, etc. Okay. So if I go to a pirate ship area, I will see lots of fighters. Which would explain why I've moved areas and I'm now seeing hulls that look like that, because I've not seen one. I've seen that front but not the back. Come on. Oh, Georg. I told him off. I had to tell him off in the week. I was on a Discord call with friends, and he's got into this really bad habit of assuming anytime I'm speaking spiritedly in front of my PC that I'm on stream, and that means he can get treats. But he actively hurt me trying to get up my leg, and I had to tell him off, and he's now really tentative when he does it. He sort of like gently pats me before he climbs up on my leg. He's learnt a lesson. I don't like to tell him off. Go. Good boy. Settlements get raided. You got to help them from time to time. I don't know what happens if you don't, but it can't be very bad, I suppose. We're gonna find out. I've not done it yet, so I might as well go experience it with you for the first time. That one. I can at least teleport back here. To ask a really dumb question, is the Sentinel going to be on... If the settlement's being attacked, is it by ships or by ground-based Sentinels? We'll find out. I'm going to fly down. Ground combat? Okay, so I'll use the teleport then. No! The Corvette will be cooler! The Corvette will be cooler. I might see if I can get a nice screenshot on re-entry. Let's go! Punch it, Chewie! Yeah, there is an ad coming up in 2.5 minutes. I will be streaming through. Please remember to go grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, hug a loved one, sniff a beloved family animal. We will be here for as long as I'm here this evening. That one. Disco music as I save the day. Extreme Sentinel Assault. Why is it extreme? There, we've saved. It can't be too bad. I'm coming, space friends. What the fuck?
Technology recharge.
My shield is still down. Reload your gun! That fuck's fully healed himself. Also, by going bald, you automatically earned occasional engaged or make it so. I like the engaged. There's a Star Trek. There's a Star Trek game coming out that's based on Voyager that I'm really hyped for. We might be doing more Star Trek soon, chat.
Shield down.
Holy shit. What was all that about? But yeah, there's a Voyager game coming out sometime next year, I think. Hello, supervisor friend. I didn't mean to talk to you. I'm sorry. Undamaged drone shell. The shell of a sentinel drone. All that remains after its combat. While the exterior is physically intact, its internals have been severely burned. Given the right tools and several exotic components, it may be possible to repair it. Might be about to get a pet. Oh boy, they smoke your ass. Very apparent FPS drop don't help, don't they? I mean, I didn't do badly, did I? Was it very framey? Complex. Complex mechanical unit was once the central combustion chamber of the heart of the Sentinel hard frame. Though not now called to touch, it still glows sinister red. I think I'm doing alright. It's running on Ultra, so if there is a potential for this game to be poorly optimized and for me to run into issues, it's probably going to be high traffic areas. Good. I killed some sentinels. It's very exciting. Back to my spaceship. One day I will run directly up those stairs and not miss several times, but today is not that day. I don't know what this red house is on my map right now, so before we go back to what we were doing, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to this red house first, is what I mean. And then we're going to portal out, so I'll just go... An anonymous broadcast has reached your settlement. Clear pending settlement business to receive the message. Apparently there's pending settlement business. Okay. I'll go to this building, and then I'll go back to my settlement with pending business. Business? Is this turning into some sort of, like... Am I maintaining infrastructure? Am I playing a survival game right now? No, a factory game right now? Yes, it is a survival game. No, it's not particularly exciting. It's just an abandoned thing. One of these days, I will park my Corvette. So the good thing about the Corvette is, if I had hovered up again over the top of this base, I wouldn't have had to waste the landing fuel because I could have just hovered, popped out my hatch, gone and done what I'm doing, and then hopped back in my Corvette and flown away. I keep landing the Corvette everywhere. Ryan, welcome in. How's it going? Camp Herald. Anything else? What's in the mysterious space building? Ooh. bullets. We have a lizard. We got more bullets.
Lizard.
Even more bullets. Yeah, that one. Oh. So, I can't remember if we talked about this, so now is probably the time to talk about it, because some people with a watchful eye might have mistaken the fact that I was doing this, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. So, chat. Let me just, in fact, I don't need to do this one. I'll take that one. And let me just run back to this screen, right? Throughout this game, there have been multiple boxes. And when you click on the boxes, you are quite often met with an interface like this. And you pocket the you pocket whatever that stuff is. And then you're meant to click the box again, or the interface again. And I realized during my time not playing this game on stream that I had never done that. At some point, a comment that somebody made in my chat at the very beginning of the game implied to me that the residual goop and the rusty metal and the other things that you get from these various containers were going to be refined into something, and that was what was important about these little interactions. But what you're meant to do is hang around for a couple of seconds and watch like a message play or something else come out of the inventory. And I never did that. So if you have been watching my footage and you've noticed that I was not opening chests, for a large amount of time I had not been opening chests. Is that what we have become? At each turn of my journey I find only more to taint my spirit and flesh. The fanged maws erupt around me when my back is turned. I hear them chattering and spitting. Sometimes they scream sounds that may be words, perhaps my name. I haven't removed my exosuit in many cycles. I'm afraid to look at my own skin. I know it will be seething, pus wet and pitted. I have become a vector of infection. Corruption of something ruinous lives in my flesh. Don't come looking for me. I discover something coded deep inside the long dead traveler's data log. Something has been left which will aid me on my own journey. I got some nanites. Exciting. Anyway. You don't necessarily need to click it again, you just need to not click out. Okay, so I had been clicking out then. I'd be going, well, I got the residual goop, now I must leave. And as it turns out, that was a very big mistake. So RIP all of those resources that I never picked up. What are those eggs? What eggs? What eggs? These eggs? Ah. Whatever they are, I've already scanned them. Do I mine it? Ah! Ah! Sky! I will fucking kill you! Sky! Where are they going? Are they gonna spawn forever? Why are they so gross though? Storm subsiding. Guy, you're a son of a... Yeah. Son of a... Ugh. Did I get anything for that? Was that useful in any way? There's multiple whispering eggs. don't like the way they stick their asses in the air. What the hell, Sky? Done? If you eat with them, you get a good mat to sell. If you break them like that, you get nothing. Picking them up with these still makes the horror spawn, though. Teehee. I can't pick them up. Like, there's nothing to... This is why I was shooting it. This is why I was shooting it. There's no option to pick it up. Do I need a piece of equipment to pick it up? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, gun better, gun better, gun better, gun better, gun better. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Flap flap. Nuts just raided.
Raiders! My name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I'm a variety streamer, and today we are defeating the alien scourge with nothing but our wits and our trusty gun. 1 second, I'll be right with you. My gun is not accurate. We done? We're done. Ugh. Anyway. Hi. How's it going? Let me read through people in chat. Maybe you just got them in your inventory. No, welcome in. Thank you for the affiliate anniversary. The official day is tomorrow, where I will be wearing a specifically special outfit on stream. I will give you a clue in just a second. Rick, welcome in. Hope you're well. Sanguine, welcome in. Nets, welcome in. How's the rest of your stream, Nets? Fine. You're pretty. This is the clue for what I will be wearing tomorrow. I will not be dressed up as a giant baby. Before you say it, I will not be dressed up as a giant baby. In fact, I'm going to turn the hat off because I feel like it ruins the effect. There we go. Little Chim. Hi, Vadim. I was about to say that. I will not be dressed up as a giant baby. I realize it makes me look like a giant baby, but it doesn't help that I have a massively bald head. A massive bald head. Anyway, disappointed. I'm sorry. I can't get my nips out on stream. I did that once by accident, and everybody went sex mad. I've got some rancid flesh, though. That's exciting. Big Rick is sad he couldn't find the Chucky Fanta. Can you send some over? It's just in a Tesco's petrol station. I'll also not be dressed up like a giant baby. Babies can be bald. I'm not a giant baby. I'm not. Stop being mean. I have the Chucky Fanta right here. It's forest berry flavor, and it's tart, like Nye. Do I know Nye well enough to call them a tart? I don't know. I mean it with love. Anyway, I must go back to my base. I don't even want to drink them, you just want to look at them on a shelf. I get that. In theory, never in practice. Evo sad. You gotta get yourself out there, Nye. You gotta get out and back on the whores. I mean horse, you know what I meant. We're going over here. Back to Banksite A. I forgot. What did I forget? You gotta believe in yourself. Believe in the heart of the cards, and then you will get the love that you desire. That's how it worked for Yu-Gi-Oh! Dear Mother and I got a victory royale in a 6-stack team on Blitz. Holy shit. Are they 6-stacking Blitz? Holy shit. I played one game of Blitz while I was waiting for you guys to join in. I didn't realize they were gonna get a free outfit. I wanna play. I'll play some more Fortnite. I like Fortnite. Donate. Get a free skin between the 14th and the 16th. Well, I might do some Fortnite at the weekend. Oh god, what the hell is this now? The terminal is fascinating. It recorded all sorts of data about you and these settlers. I can see they've been well, that's not the point. I have shut down your little major domo for now. Robots cannot be trusted. Not with what I have to tell you. Demand answers from Tethys. Anyone with eyes open could see a sentinel spike of that magnitude, even if they weren't spying on you. What happened? Did they leave an interesting tidbit spine? See what you can find, then come to the anomaly. I have to know more. Okay, so those bits that we got from... Whoa! Those bits that I... Shut up! Those bits I got from the Sentinels are a quest line that I can do. I can go to the anomaly and do that. But... we said we were going to do one thing today, and I'm... Oh, wait, maybe this is the thing that we were doing. No, it's down there. I wanted to do this. I need to reach the long-distance transmitter. Get in your ship. My stream streak, GG. Just 295 more streams to go. Then I will buy you a present. Basically, that's the rule now, chat. If you reach 300 stream streak, I will buy you a present. We've had one person get very close. Well, two people. One person got very close and Twitch balked. The other person is like on 270 now. Anywho, we need to go out the back of our ship. I can get through the goddamn hole. Okay, we're fine. If I run down here. Good morning, Sir Astronaut. Good morning, Kirst. How's it going? I hope you're well. How was Saturday? Thank you very much for the contribution. We're about to go do a quest because I've been trying to do it all stream, and we're now almost through the entire stream, and I've not done it, so now we're doing more. When do I get a base? Do you want to come and get a base now? If you come to me right this second, Kine, I will go sit in the base for 5 minutes. You have to come right now. I'm coming, okay. We'll go back to Bangsai A. Today is a stream of many teleports. Okay. Time. It's your... What is happening here? There's fucking Sentinels again. Get out of my house. Where's the giant one?
Shield down.
Ah! Wow. This is awkward.
Critical damage taken. Technology recharge.
Oh, I see one of those shield things. Very high up. Very high up. Very angry.
Critical damage.
Oh god, my legs! Kill me! No boundaries, walk command! Where's the lanky one gone? There he is. What is this? Frame engine. Oh my goodness. How's it going, TLB? No boundaries? How's it hanging? Hope you're both well. Thank you for the affiliate anniversary. The main party will be tomorrow. In the meantime, we're just sessioning some No Man's Ski. Gotta get out the expedition first. Chop chop, young kind. Chop chop. Places to go, people to see. Space to conquer. I need to upgrade my next. Time's on his way, chat. Him the Conqueror. Time's on his way, chat. People to go, spaces to see. I don't want to see your space. I just don't know what that means. I will prepare for bed. Have a fun stream. Appreciate you. Also love the hat. Thanks. I can't decide if it's exceedingly uncomfortable or is just moving because I have a weird shaped head. We'll find out soon. Oh, kind. Both? Probably both. Probably both. I'm going to sort my inventory real quick while we wait for Kine. I've got some salvaged... Oh, wrong button. I've got some salvaged glass.
Inventory full.
Right. Freighter inventory is full? Okay, we're not doing that right now. Oh, Kine! Did Kine crash? Kine's still in the same party as I am. I don't see any way to summon the space anomaly. It would be in your X menu. You're trying to tell me you can't get here right now? It'd be right in the place that it always is. Friend is best. Judahaz Lemuel Ifrilda Yozedra. Work ethic, poor. My town is raising people with poor work ethic. I was on a call with my mum who's up camping with my dad, and my dad asked my mum to ask me why you have a baby bonnet on. It's not a baby's bonnet. It's... How do I put this? I am wearing a French maid's outfit on stream tomorrow, and this is the headpiece. I gave the game away. Chat, tomorrow, for the first time, you're gonna see my knees. You're gonna see my knees, chat. Happy affiliate anniversary. I'm just here for a minute. Oh my god, Seedlet. They keep telling me I look like a giant fat baby. I mean, it's true, but it's rude to point out. I don't think Kind's coming. You know what? I don't think Kind's coming, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna head and do the quest while we wait for them to get out of the thing, and we will come back when Kind is ready. Extremely rude, some things are best kept to yourself. I know, right? I mean, I look like a fat giant baby, but at least I'm proud of it. I also shat myself today, so it works out. I didn't shit myself. I've not done that recently. Why tell us? I just want you to think I'm cool. I just want you to think I'm cool, TLB. 3 years on Twitch has just been about establishing the fact that I'm cool. Do you not think I'm cool? How bloody dare you? I did before you told us that. Why didn't you tell me to stop? You should have told me to stop. Everybody poops. True facts. Gonna still have fun. Thank you. What the hell is that? That's a planet. Why is it all a weird color like that? Alt filter, vintage, chrono, vapor. Get really into your... Not saying that I've got a thing for photo modes, but I definitely have a thing for photo modes. Inverse, lattice. Well, I think it's just as good like that. Yeah. Yeah, it is. What up, Chim? Off to the hollow terminus. I also wanted a picture of re-entry. Am I actually glowing? Of course I'm not. But... Unknown building. Also, TLB, does that mean your parents are watching me whilst camping? Am I being watched by parental unit right now? They are? That's adorable. I hope I'm not making them seasick with my amazing space flight. But yeah, tomorrow, chat, the cat's out of the bag. It's not really that big of a secret. Since the beginning of time, RightBigChimken has threatened to wear a French maid's outfit on stream. It all started back in the days when I played Minecraft, and one of the people on our original server had a skin for their Minecraft character that was a French maid. And I was like, I'm going to do that, but I need to find one that's comfortable and that I can wear multiple times because I didn't want to skimp on the outfit. I wanted it to be long lasting. I didn't want it to be like a $5 fancy dress costume. And what I did was I took a photo of my character in Guild Wars 2. And I took that photo of my character to my mother, of all freaking people. And I was like, hi, Mother. You know I never ask you for anything. Would you make me a French maid's outfit? Would you make your 37-year-old, like, married son a French maid's outfit? They were like, sure. And so I now own a French maid's outfit. I will hopefully wear it more than once. I have no idea what for. So this is a telescope? I didn't take this off though. Major negative is the headpiece does sort of pinch my brain after a couple of minutes.
Technology recharge.
Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. The extra power should allow me to re-establish the connection with Artemis. Thank you for the hydrate. And hitting me with your saxophone. I tried to locate Artemis's frequency, uploading the data from our previous communication. Signal match detected. Hello? Artemis. Who's there? You, it's you again, isn't it? You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream. I hope so. I'm sorry, it's hard to think here. Something's wrong with the Kazik. Easy to create a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry. I haven't heard another voice in so long. Not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. It said such terrible things. Ask who they are. Stranger smiles through the static. I'm just like you. You're a traveler of worlds, aren't you? Yes. What do they mean? They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision. A red star in a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see this stranger's first breath, yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. Through the darkness I hear it said, anomaly detected. Designation, traveler, awaken. What I showed you just now, it has haunted me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. We are the travelers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to Kazik to finally meet. It cannot be coincidence that you found this signal. Tell me, do you still have the data from that crash ship? Upload the data. I uploaded my exosuit's recording, including the strange transmission I received and the data I found at the crashed vessel. Much of my equipment is damaged. I am alone, on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal is reaching me, but this ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across this system, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll be able to find my way out, and you'll get the answers you seek. Way out of what? Hesitate. I know this is strange, but it'll all make sense soon. Trust me. You're going to save my life. You're going to find me.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Superheated rainstorm. Hi, Kine. Hi, Kine. Open up your hatch, Kine. Hey, Kine, open up your hatch. Can't even tell where the hatch is. Whoa! Let's go, Kine. Take me to the space station. We've got... You just fart. What the fuck, dude? To the space station. We must go back to Patrick. Build a signal booster. I can't do it. I can't do it in here. And now I have a chauffeur. You travel in space. Employ Kine. What he lacks in size, he makes up for in personality. Well, that's just a horrendous noise. To Patrick! What I lack in size, I lack in size. Yep. Yep. I've kind of forgotten which... This is Larassa, right? We're in Larassa? I think we are. Over here. Let's go. Okay, Kine, join me at Patrick. Are there bloody sentinels here again? There are. Is that it? Why are they just constantly in my settlement right now? Also, I've just got up to a 2-star, so bear with. I think I need to leave and go to a space station and then come back, because I've got 20 seconds! Bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Let me go to my freighter real quick. If I go back, I think they despawn and won't be like I'll have lost my star count. It's like Grand Theft Auto. You get like a 5-star point system. I don't know if I should be scared by those banging noises. No, I totally still have a 3-star. Do not attack me in my house. How do I get rid of my 3-star? You can just hide.
Product received. Product received.
Let's go for a nice shopping trip. And hopefully go back and not be getting killed. That doesn't sound right. Okay, we seem to be fine. Okay, we seem to be fine. We seem to be fine. I don't like the fact that they're just in my town now. Scaring the townsfolk. I wonder if I need to go finish that quest line. I miss Kine. Hi, Kine. Okay, so it wanted me to go. I wonder if I go to Tepis that the activity will die down. I'm gonna go to orbit real quick. I need to go summon the anomaly. Oh god. Oh god. They don't like spaceships apparently. Where's my ship? Right here? Never mind. Bear with. I'm fleeing. Can I get to my helm right now? Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Well. Huh? I closed the door and the rock disappeared. Why? Kine, was that you? I think that might have been Kine. Thank you.
Hostile scan detected.
Here comes the guns. Here comes the guns, here come the guns. Also, hi, Decode. I hope you are well. I've not really fought in this ship yet. Let's find out if it's any good. Dolly said if I fight off 5 waves, they'll disappear. So I assume if I fight off 5 ships, they'll eventually leave me alone. Let's see how far this goes. I have no idea whether or not this is a mistake. That's 2. Well, I wanted progression today, and it's working out. Okay, that's 4. I'm gonna replenish my shield real quick for a completely unrelated reason.
Technology
I have
recharge.
got. Oh, I do have.
Technology recharge.
I do have some.
Technology recharge.
I do have some.
Technology recharge.
Are they getting faster? You want to pay from your X menu? No need to go into the thing? Okay. That's 4. That's wave 4. This is wave 5. You want a hand? No, I think I'm fine. You said to get to wave 5 and see what happens. I'm kind of seeing what happens. Oh! Is this a mistake? No, don't ram into it! Fuck, okay. I'm coming, lol. Thank you. I mean, I seem to have a fair amount of armor. I just can't fucking hit the thing. Where am I meant to be doing damage to it? Need the shields. Oh, I see the health bar. I see the bars. I see the bars. DollyWhiskers is in the formation. Why is its gravity so weird? Why does what it doesn't?
Recharge.
Whenever we target them, I don't see it. It won't let me target them either. I seem to be... Can't see... Once I'm through the shield, the ship doesn't seem to want to decide which way it's facing. And I'm sure it's a me thing rather than the game, but how...
Technology recharge.
Beneath the shield, fly in, destroy the generators. DollyWhiskers is here whipping around. Okay, I'm gonna drive straight at that giant landmine looking fucker. What is this? Like, that's gotta be it. Why is it looking into... There! Land and we'll fight on the floor. Okay. Okay, I'll head down to the planet. Heading down to the planet. I think... I'm not sure if it's blocked in some way. It seems to have tiny ships inside of it, because that's what I'm locking onto. I'm not locking onto the big Sentinel ship. Sure, landing in the middle of the nowhere isn't going to cause a problem. Land. Oh god. Save me, Jeebus! What the fuck is that? Holy shit! Okay, I got a thing. This planet is defended! That's a spaceship! won't this one die? He's got medical buddies.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated. Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
They're gonna die soon? This one seems to be taking a long time. Is that another walker that just landed?
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
What does that mean? Good night, night. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say collecting all of this is a good idea. Holy shit, what? What even is this? Ad coming up any second, chat. Gonna go around and loot some stuff. Well, we did it, I think. To get the brain, I got several brains. I got so much brain. Got another hard frame. All I wanted to do was go to the frickin' anomaly. I wanted them to stop killing my friends. How many brain? What did I just get? I just got 6 brains. Is that good? Hi, Ziggy. Thanks for the subscription. I hope you're good.
Hooray. Ziggy Z has been nesting with us for 36 months.
Hooray. Ziggy Z has been... Anyway. What's happening? Whoa. I think I'm done. I think we're all caught up. 36 months? That's almost as long as I've been streaming. Oh wait, it is! Whee! I think you've maintained that sub since the very beginning. Yeah, I think I got everything. What is that over there? Sentinel pillar. Okay, so the Walker is the boss wave on the Sentinel fight. But why did we have so many? It's 1-3 because there are 3 of us. Okay, so what's a Sentinel pillar then? The pillar can turn them off. Do I need to go to the pillar? I'm assuming not. Cool, let's go. Okay. Gonna hop in my Corvette, we'll fly. Come hop in the backseat of my Corvette. Oh, Dolly's going by themselves. Ah. Ah, I just wanted to fly. I wanted to fly there.
Technology recharge.
I fly. Okay, what does the Sentinel pillar look like? I'm riding in your Corvette. Are you? In my Corvette or on my Corvette? Let's find out what a Sentinel pillar looks like, chat. You and me together. First look. I like riding with my kind. Do 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 do. I am gonna harvest his spine. Do 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 do. Don't do that. I will do my best not to. What is a pillar and what? Ooh. Okay. I don't trust this at all. So what is a pillar then? Game's getting framey because of multiplayer as well. So what do we do? Blow it up? Warning! Boundary node exposed! Boundary archive status vulnerable. Access logs. Imposter detected. Override 4R1ADN3. Manifesting personality. Voice of the Hive. Errand. Routine. Protocol. Prey. Experiment. Shell. Sentinel. Once, we had no need for visual manifestation or physical form, and visible eyes would record, sort, delete the life and death of every world that was ever would ever be. We had no thoughts, no personality, no dreams. Warning, boundary node exposed. Archive status vulnerable. Extract weapons technology. Ooh. That's the same as what I've got now. Optical drill is good. I don't know what that is. Rusted power core. There are parts of this that I want in my life. Wafer thin lens array are arranged highly calibrated. Okay. Voice claim, yeah. It's free and I can have multiple, right? Warning, boundary node exposed. Boundary archive status vulnerable. Log off. So is that it? Now harvesting technology. What about the giant evil tower in the middle? Whose bear is this? It'll turn itself back on eventually. Why is there a bear with a backpack? Flower dog. I think we're done then, right? That's my buddy Keith. That was my first one of those, chat. Positioning 2 players in this game is basically impossible. I got a photo of DollyWhiskers, chat. I got a photo of DollyWhiskers. So I can't interact with them in any way. Where did Kine go? His dog's still here. Oh, Kine's riding a dog. Hi. Okay, so after all that gubbins, what I need to do now is summon my ship. Go to the anomaly and speak to the guy that wanted the bits of the... Speak to the... Shooting my ship right now. Okay. Was that not gun noise then for a second, or am I hearing things? Okay, to the anomaly. Summon the anomaly. Fly inside. This wasn't the progression that I meant to do, but it was progression nonetheless, because I wanted to go to a different zone, but instead we fought Sentinels. One day I will leave Patrick. Bring news of Artemis to Nada. And there's a few things I can do here then. You learn about... I forgot to do a base. Kine, I will sue you. Let me do this stuff in the anomaly, and then I will go back to the bank site A. It's okay. We've got time. There's a few things here I just need to speak to quick. What is that? There's... Oh, is that There was a stream where Nats played No Man's Sky like as a one-off, and they kept patting themselves on the back for their organic ship. Assuming that's what this is. Funky looking. Ooh. Why he's highlighted. Nada. Nada saw a signal, traveler friend. Did you connect with Artemis entity? Tell Nada about Artemis. The living ship you can get normally, but there's one that's only from Expedition, sort of water-based looking. I think Dolly has it. Artemis friend wishes to meet other travelers, but they have... Seems Artemis friend has forgotten Nada. Curious. It's good. Help this entity, traveler friend, but Nada advises caution. Ask who Artemis is. Artemis entity was a traveler entity, one like you. Nada had made them safe. They were known to Nada. This entity may be Artemis entity, but different iteration, another way for Artemis entity to be. Or fraud. The universe does not like our little home. We do not acknowledge their rules, and they would punish us. So, where's the guy that wanted to talk to me about bits? Him. Wanted to speak about space anomaly. Where the hell is he? Aha! Ether scans the room, their narrow eyes dancing rapidly back and forth. After a slight hesitation, they erupt in a flurry of excitement. Deceit, imposters, betrayal, suspicion. They have eyes everywhere, traveler. Eyes everywhere. But I'm not without my own methods. My network sees much of its own. But first, tell me in your words exactly what happened at your settlement. Describe the new Sentinels. They've never shown mercy to those who tried to build on planets. It's a constant. But this is new, unexpected. We must learn more. Build the recovered drone shell. Tethys holds the drone in their hands, gently turning it over and over with a softness I had not anticipated. Forgive me, traveler. They have chased me for so long, but I never have seen one close. Perhaps this is our key. I could restore it, remap its mind, our own link to their infernal hive. Yes, yes. It would only take a few new components. I shall begin at once. See what you can source from the others. Leave. I wonder if I now have... I didn't realize I could decommission that. I wonder if I now have... If you wish to, perhaps we might strike back against the Sentinel Menace. Thou one of their infernal walkers, harvest their brains. We will win back our peace. Present the brain. Glorious trophy, you have done well. Geology cannon. Large bore projectile launcher propels plasma shells designed for rapid ground excavation. Charged unstable plasma. Large bore projectile launcher propels. Okay, we can do that. Are we... Huh? He seems really pleased with me, but he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. What is happening? Okay, let me walk out the area. I gave you a gift. Egg! Hatch egg! Oh, I have to put it... Gently pat. Yeah. Gently pat him again. Yeah. Customize appearance. Left flank, right flank. Otherwise he'll be unhappy because he's hungry. You can craft creature pellets from carbon to feed him. Don't tell me I don't have carbon. Oh no, I do. Okay. I can feed him 10. Give treat. Give additional treat. He is full. I love him. Plant puppy. This. I don't want that at all. Can I rename him? I can rename him to in the creature companion. Say that. But what's a creature companion? It's always X with you people. Companion register. Egg. I will call him... Wait for it. Wait for it, because this is going to be fucking hilarious, right? This is going to be the best comedy. I will call my plant dog. Are you ready for this, DollyWhiskers? Beagle Seedlet. I'm gonna clip that myself to send to Seedler off the stream. I must say, I used egg like once and I never summoned him again. Exotic. Gender exotic. Sympathize. Okay, how do I gently pat? Good boy. Good boy. Okay, we're gonna have to... He'll get much bigger. Either way. So he doesn't get mad at me, I'm gonna dismiss him. Dismiss. We will get him back. Wait, I didn't just delete him, did I? No. Yeah. Okay, good. We're gonna get... I haven't got any carbon on me, so I'm gonna have to go pick up some carbon, and then I'll be able to have him out and feed him. Okay, I've apparently exhausted everything I can do with him. Keep him out with you. The Beagle is an infant. I'll keep him out when I'm on planets then, I think. How dare I not use Beagle? Sorry, how dare I not use Egg? I haven't really been in a position... I haven't really investigated the things, if I'm honest. I should. 100%, but I haven't. What was I doing? Fine, you threw me off. I was about to do something. It was in my X inventory. It was really important. Oh. Don't blame me. I will blame you. You're so goddamn handsome. Ugh.
Technology installed.
Got that now.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay.
Recharge.
We are mostly kitted back out again. That productive? I feel like that was productive. I'll spin the hat wheel. My favorite. Yeah. I'm pretty. I need to go back to Patrick real quick. Fine, I'm going back to Patrick. Got some good matches you struggled to get on your own, and you got a new pet. It was productive. I'll have you know, I had everything under control. I'll have you know, I had everything under control. In there, bro. You've been to make a base? Don't mind me, I'll just work it. Just having a look through your ship. Having a quick cheeky look. Gonna close your hatch. And rob him. Boy, I sure hope I don't get kidnapped. This is freaking huge. Who needs a sofa or something? I mean, at the rate I'm going, I feel like I deserve to be kidnapped, if I'm honest. That's it. I'm done. So, there is still a... Oh, God. I should have probably hesitated a little bit. There's still a sentinel thing up there. Meet with iteration. Yeah. He wants to meet with me again. Thank you for adding the quote. Casual breaking and entering never hurt anybody. So true, Morbsty, Morbius bestie. Hi. Do we find you well, Portal Adept? Explain Tethys' plan. These drones are not the malicious force some imagine them to be, Portal Adept. I believe the Sentinels to be vital, life-preserving function of the cosmos. I am heartened that Tethys begins to see sense. I will gift you this phylactery. It holds the whisper of the ether that flows within the portals. Tethys will understand how to make use of it. Okay. Nod with respect. Okay. Where was Tethys? I thought Tethys was like here. There he is. Tethys! Nods gruffly. Doesn't be a conversational. Guess I have to come back to Tethys. That us done. This guy why is this guy glowing purple like this? What have you got?
Collectible received. Collectible received.
Is that why you were purple? Edition awards. Don't have any of them. Which rewards?
Collectible received.
I've got a sandworm egg. Oh, is that it? Are you done? You're no longer purple. Good. Okay. Well, we're going to put that straight into my freighter. I can trade with people? This is fine. Okay. What is going on over here? There better not be anybody in here. Anybody in here? We're fine. We're all good. What calibration required? Exit and join specific traveler current system. How was that? Ah! Oh my god. Apparently, I think I've ticked a bunch of boxes simultaneously with the Sentinel quest because it doesn't seem to understand where it wants to put me. It keeps being like, oh, go speak to this guy. You can't speak to this guy today. I was trying to get some level of resolution before I signed off for the night. That guy's just levitating in thin air. I kind of want to put a sunroof in this spaceship. The spaceships often have sunroofs. These are cool looking. Look at that one. It looks like a hat. Look at that one. It looks like royalty. Who are you and why have I come back to speak to you? Hi. Ariadne's face seems to swim as I stare at them. Check my head and clear my vision. Focus. Ariadne may have things that Tethbit needs to restore the drone. Explain Tethbit's plan. Why would I have anything like that? They begin to cough. They seem ill. Apologies. I'm not myself lately. I do not think I can help you. Like, traveler. Tethys requires additional components. Components gathered. Okay. I need to get components for Tethys before we continue that line of thinking. We're gonna do some progression off stream, I think. But we're gonna go back to our... this one. Hop back in our little shippy ship. Okay. Take me home, spaceship. Take me home to the Paradise City where the space is space and the girls hop space. Please take me home. The fact that I did not crash into the fucking anomaly then is incredible to me. Kine is there, I see him, he's there, I see him. Kine is building. Where is he? I can smell him. My landing pad, bro? Do you have a landing pad? Where did he put a landing pad down? You actively here? I don't see you. I don't see a landing pad. Oh, wait, no, you're on the monitor over there. I see it. Okay. It's because you're near my settlement. I see it. I see Pino Parker base. Ow, that's a rock. I'm coming, Kai! I'll be there in 25 minutes! I'm on my way! bet this is gonna be. He's been doing this for like 25 minutes. I bet this is gonna look freaking ridiculous already, and I'm gonna be super jealous of it. Son of a bitch. This doesn't fit on regular landing pads. Like it does like a weird wiggle. Oh good, look at this. Look, I'm in Kind's house. Needs a door. I'm gonna be up here looking in Kind's house. Oh god, it goes all the way up here. Oh god, I'm on the roof. I don't think that was meant to happen. Okay, so you walk gently into the room. Go up here. Go have a look at. Hi. Go up here. How do I get off on the middle floor? Aha. Okay. Fine. Group in. Get in the picture. We'll take a picture of us. If I face that way. Kind's watching. Portal does not help. The portal does not help. Actually, no, that's cool. That's cool. Stand still. Look at him. I'll take it. Cool, I like that. That's good. I'm gonna back out here in Kind space, and we're gonna wrap up for the night. Chat, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna turn this hat off so you can see my face. In fact, I'm gonna get all the way up here. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow. It will be my official day where I'm doing my affiliate anniversary. 3 years on Twitch. Absolutely crazy. We will be playing the first game I ever played on stream, which was the Mortuary Assistant. And we are going to be wearing a dress. Because around that same time of me streaming, the whole thing became, if I could get a maid's outfit that would fit me and I could wear multiple times, I would wear it on stream. And it took me 3 years, and I ended up getting one custom made by my mother. But I do have what resembles a maid's outfit to wear. I will be online approximately 7 p.m. UTC +1. The Mortuary Assistant in a dress. The game has had lots of content added to it since the last time I played, so I hope it's going to be a time. If it's absolutely god-awful, I'll hop into something that we're familiar with already, and we'll just see how that goes. Sky, thank you for the trophy redeem. Chat, I want you to know that I'm glad you exist. We talked about some emotional stuff at the beginning of the stream, and as always, by the end of stream, I do feel marginally better than I did when I started. I don't know why I'm surprised about this every single time. Chat, thank you, honestly. From the bottom of my tiny little black heart. It's been a crazy 3 years, and here's to 3 more crazy years. Yeah. At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for, so at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, I'm really proud of you for existing. The world is a social, economical, political nightmare right now. And the fact that you are still here, persisting on a daily basis, is something to be massively proud of. A couple of reminders. You do not need to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat. The lurking is massively appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on that existence as best as you possibly can. And then if my content can make that existence a little bit easier, that is the niche that I'm trying to fill on the internet. It's also at this point of the stream that I invite everybody still listening to type the word fuck in chat. Fuck is a multifaceted word. It's the type of energy that we're putting out into the universe in 2025. It can be positive or negative adjacent. You can go, fucking hell, I love No Man's Sky. Fucking hell, I love playing No Man's Sky with friends. Fucking hell, I love lemon Jaffa cakes. Fucking hell, I love Chucky flavored Fanta. It's forest berries and it is good. But you can also make it negative adjacent. You can go, fuck the Trump administration, fuck the British Labour government's treatment of the welfare state, immigration, and basically everything else at this point. Fuck intolerance, fuck transphobia, fuck anxiety, fuck chronic health conditions, fuck disabilities, fuck losing people too soon. What else? Fucking hell, I need a holiday. That's it. That's all I got. I'm going to find somebody to raid. If you would like to drop a raid message, if you're subscribed, that would be fabulous. If you are unsubscribed, there are some raid messages in chat. Like I said, back tomorrow, the Mortuary Assistant, 7 p.m. UTC plus 1. And yeah, we'll see how everything goes. I am going to raid into... I'm going to raid into TLB, who's playing Minecraft. Once upon a time, I also raided into TLB, who was playing Minecraft, and then they've been my friend for like 3 years now. So we're gonna treat this like the first raid I ever did on TLB, many moons ago. Go show them some love for me, please. Pretty please. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for everything this evening. I really appreciate the people here watching me. I really appreciate you hearing me rant about life sometimes. And I just really appreciate you so much. Good night. Have fun. Drink plenty of water, eat plenty of food, hug your loved ones, sniff your beloved family animals, because self-care is sexy in 2025. Good night.